Well, welcome back for another episode of Penny and Customs. This old Derek again. We are still working on the 7 horsepower Stickney. Put you down there. Today we are going to put back the cam gear and the governor system. This is the governor system right here, right now. Like I said, I did all the machine work years ago, and then it just sat, and you know how life goes. So. Forget it, putting it back together now. So, and I figured, well, at least if I can help one person out in the world somewhere with putting a cam box back together, it's worth it. Before I get into it, this, oh, you wouldn't believe it, this is actually a brand new gear I cut many years ago. Because all the other ones I had were worn, and I just made out of a piece of slug like this, cast iron. This is steel, but cast iron. Just like that. And I cut the gears myself. All the angles, everything. It's not the first one I've done. I've done a couple of these. So, but I guess what I'll do is I'll set the camera up and we will put this together. I got brand new 1/4" pin. I figured we may as well have everything back to factory specs. So, and we'll go from there. Okay, we'll put the bottom part of the spring and the governor system together. All I do is this part right here. This goes into the spring. Goes onto the bottom of this. Oh, sorry. Make it easier. Lock this guy in. That's your adjuster nut. It goes in there. Just like that. And then I usually forget, you gotta put, this is your locking nut that goes into the cam box. I already put oil, a little bit of oil in there. I'll push that in there. And then when we put this in here, this brass piece here, you gotta lock it. Put it there. You can't put it that way. You want it locked that way. So both sides of the weights are locked in there. That's what those notches are. And I have a locking nut here. So you want to lock that right into there. So I just gotta play with it a little bit to line everything up in there. I don't think the camera will pick it up 100%. So at least I could kind of show you how it kind of works. And then I just pull this up. This is your, I'm going to say it's a speed nut tension. Because the more pressure you have on your springs, the faster the engine's going to run. Or the less tension you have on the springs, it will slow the engine down. You can also do it by playing with the timing too. But this is just another way to do it with the weight. You want to make sure your weights move. Oh, just hold it. Like I said, I have to adjust all this when it comes time. And then this is 5/16. And usually I put a little ball on the, just a little nib on the end, because that goes into the bottom, and I can't find it. It's a 1/2" steel ball that goes in here, and that rides on the part in the cam box, and then when the weights are running, I don't know if I can push that down. Yeah, it's hard for you guys to see, but when the this is spinning around, it pushes this rod up and back and down on this ball onto a lever in the cam box. So that's how to put this guy together. And to put the cap on, it only goes on one way, because I think we're just a little over 2 inches here, and we're over 2 3/4 here. So you got to hit the 2 3/4. You lock it in that way. That way your pins can't come out. And that 100% for putting this guy together. That's the governor system. Mine is, like I said, I can't find my 1/2" check ball at the moment. It's just a stainless steel ball. Um, yeah, okay. I guess the next what we'll do is we'll put the cam box together, and then I can put this whole unit back together, and we'll go through that. Alright, I kind of apologize. I kind of screwed up on this, but this is okay. I'll still put it together. It's just I forgot. I can't find. I did with my two keyways. So you got to do that to lock your governor gear in, but that's okay. I'll still put it together. I got to take it apart again anyway. So when I did this, I believe the shaft was worn out pretty bad, so I just made a new shaft. This was right from scratch. It sat in a pail for about 5 years and kind of rusted up. Made that goes in there. Again, this is a brand new gear I made up. I made several of these up just because the other ones I had were pretty worn. They probably work, but I just figured. I made a couple of them, so I just made these from scratch. Well, the box original, it has a broken finger. There's supposed to actually be a piece of cast right here to divide this. That broke out, but it's no problem. Not going to affect anything. This is original. Okay. And this is where that I was staying with the governor, where that ball goes, and it rides right here, and that's rides on your detents back and forth, and that's what regulates your RPM, to regulate your engine speed. But that's the wrong size. I think this is what 9/16. I can't remember what I did with it. It was 1/2 inch. So, anyway, this when if you ever make a shaft for this, it's kind of critical because you got to be able to tighten this shaft up in here without pinching it, because you still got to be able to turn this whole shaft. So there's a little bit of measuring and modifying. Shaft in there, I believe. I hope I do this right the first time. That goes in there, because that's your gear for the governor. Okay, and then this is what rides your exhaust valve, and this is for your intake valve, or sorry, that's for your exhaust valve, and this is for your igniter. This is the factory original. Actually in very nice shape. So that goes. I went too far. That goes in there. There we go. Like I said, this stuff sat for so long. It's my own fault. So, what goes in there? What am I missing here? Can't remember. Yeah. All right. Nope, that's right. All right. I got that together here, and then this is the original nut, and that goes on here. Okay, so, and this would be the cam door. I do have planned on reproducing these cam boxes. I do have my brother, he's 3D printing one of these up, making a scan of it, and I would like to build a couple of these from a casting. That's my plan someday. So I have a plan. I'd like to make a 3/8, a third scale, I don't know, 7-horse Stickney or something. A bigger Stickney model. Never know. But that's my plan. But I do have a cam box being programmed one up. Okay. And this guy goes, well, I do it backwards. This guy goes here. Inside. Oh yeah, I forgot, because there is a rod in here, and this is what rides on this notch right here, that is to do when you're starting. When it's when you're starting the engine, you click it down there, and it plays with the timing a bit. And then when it runs, you click it, and that's what it moves this rod inside here. I forgot about that. I'll first get this in here started a bit there. Maybe backwards. Yes, I did. Sorry, guys. I had it backwards. Oh, well. Yeah. I got that past there. And then this has got to be pushed down as your detent. I can move with that a little bit later. Okay. And that's like I was saying right here, where that rod in here, that's what plays with your timing a bit. Because you just look right down there, it changes. Because that's what hit your, it changes the timing a bit. And that's there. Got the nut. Like I said, I could just part it again, but I guess I will go put the cam or the governor system on, and then you can kind of see how a cam box goes together. Okay, I picked the governor right way. I put the screw nut the right way this time. So, and then everything, I got the cam box flipped, and here's that detent. That's where that it's a 1/2-inch steel ball that goes, and it rides, and then it rides onto there. And that's what regulates your speed. This just, let's see if I can turn it around. Okay, that's close enough. I think I did a lot of it, but you might, it all depends when you're playing with all new stuff. You may have to put shims in here to regulate your height into your gear here, but I think I spent a bit of time making sure this thing was right, so, and that's how, well, yeah, and that's how the governor spins there, and oops. That's not tight, but it activates, that's your exhaust, and that's your igniter. And then, oops, the big gear goes on here. Never mind that. I just got everything just sitting loose at the moment. The gear is being already cleaned and everything. And this goes on to, once I get a key, on here. Somehow I'm not too sure which way. There. It just goes on there, and that's what runs onto the crankshaft. And that's how your governor system works on this. But when I'm putting the engine back together, I'll go a little more detail on it. But well, it's not for everyone, so it's just part of the engine that has to go back together. So, but I guess I'll just leave this short video as this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Alright, I thought I would show you guys what it looks like when it's bolted up. This is where the cam box goes on the back of the Stickney engine. These aren't the right bolts. I just put it in here just to show you guys. And then I put it in where the exhaust valve hits out here. And this is for the intake, not intake, this is for the igniter. I don't have it on yet, but And then, like I say, that's where, here's the crankshaft right here. That goes into your saddle here, and there's that gear here. And that's what sets all your timing on this engine. So, I thought I'd just show you guys that. The only thing I cannot find, and there's also a plate that goes here. I had the original one, but I can't find it because we had a bunch of these recasted up years ago. So, I guess I'll have to just clean this one up and use this one. No big deal. But, that's it for the cam box and governor for this engine. I don't know what it will do for the next, either a valve or maybe start putting, I don't know. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do next time. I still have to go through the carburetor. Maybe we'll do that. Take that apart, go through everything, see what needs to be repaired. We got to take it apart. Heavy. This is your, actually feels not bad. That usually opens up gas, but when you're starting it, it's stuck. And maybe we'll fix that next time. That'll be probably the next video, fixing the carburetor. What we have to do there. And I know we got to make one valve. And I think we can start putting this guy back together. So, this time. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.